coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Open man is Uzomah. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Bust through the tackle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 32. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Obamma there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is McCaffrey on the give. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he? He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Michael Ojemudia. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Tannehill. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. This one hauled in by Sample. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. To the air again, Tannehill. That's going to be caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Tannehill. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Julio Jones a touchdown reception. From the former home of the Colts to their current home, we head west to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead in Foxborough as we get you back to Gillette Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes a focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught by his tight end, Obamma. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So the Patriots now down by a field goal, 2:15 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. They set up the screen to Laird, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing by 4. A little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now Tannehill. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Tannehill. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now it's Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First man, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland.